Hello. Welcome back to the channel. I am reacting to a Dr. Phil video that's titled, "His son has been arrested 4 or 5 times." That's an absurd amount, especially for just someone's son. Yeah, alright, Dr. Phil, let's hear it.
I've been arrested 4 or 5 times. I haven't stolen nothing in a good minute. Actually, no, that's a lie. I think it was like last time I stole was a month.
Bro, he's just already, like, what's it called? I don't know. He's already turning himself in. He's like, last time I stole something, it was like a month ago.
You hit that police officer. Does that scare you at all?
Not really. But having all them guns pointing at me, not gonna lie, that was creepy.
Not gonna lie, that was spooky. But hitting the police officer, he didn't care. He probably just hit it and ran it. I don't know. I don't know how he could get away with that. They're probably like, oh, they're probably just standing around him, like guns pointed at him. Not gonna lie, that was a little spooky. Bro, why so? He looked like glue.
I was going way over 100 miles per hour in that vehicle. My dad, he tells me when you're in jail, sometimes it makes you feel like that's the only place you're safe, but that's quite opposite, really. I'll listen to him because he tries to control my life. You see it? It is a GPS home monitoring house arrest something box, and it also has a GPS on it because it wants to track me through school.
I want to know. Well, also before this, to like track me through school, bro. The school that I go to, there's always at least 1 or 2 probation officers there at all times. Someone's always got to be on probation. And I'm in high school. But I want to know how old he is and how many years of his life that he spent in jail. Like, how many? I want to know, like, how many years has he actually lived? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I cut it off before. Not allowed to do that. Thought I was going back to jail. I was gonna make a run for it. Going back to jail ain't it, bro. The law, all these rules, I would do it regardless. Do that? Do it look like I go by the police? Man, these police up daily. It's not nothing new to me. Ready to be an adult. So I'm
He's ready to be charged as an adult so he can't come back out of jail.
up. Look, I'm a kid, but I'm a grown man. Dead side.
What's your biggest fear?
That my biggest fear, he won't end up in jail, that he'll end up in a box. I'll be visiting him in a graveyard.
And what do you
I
think?
mean, yeah, if he doesn't somehow get charged as an adult, like, he's gonna end up in a box. Skeleton bones, ground. Like, yeah. If he starts getting beef with people, he's gonna be in a box soon because he seems to not care.
Will bring that about? You think he's going to get in over his head? Somebody's going to kill him? You think he's going to crash a car, overdose? How's it going to happen?
All the above. I had some drug dealers come up to me before I came here, told me that I need to keep my son away from the kids he's hanging out with because they got bounties on their head for going in bad neighborhoods and robbing drug dealers.
So he owe people money. He might end up dead soon if they don't give him money. Bro, look at that tiny mic. I wish I had a mic that small. It's like, clip it to my forehead. Clip it like a piece of hair. Just talk like that so I can walk around and start talking. Getting off track. Anyway.
Now, you say the cops wouldn't take him to the station when he was caught stealing, drove him with 0 charges and punishments, and threatened you with child abandonment if you didn't pick him up within 3 hours when they did take him to the station.
That's crazy. They didn't charge him for theft, and they threatened his dad for child abandonment if he doesn't pick him up in 3 hours. And he got away with no charges. That's probably why he don't care, because he seems like he can get away with it easily.
Yep.
What did you say to them?
What am I supposed to do? You know, I told him keep him in jail till it's time for him to go to court. He needs to realize that there's consequences to his actions.
Swear to God, he knows what he's talking about. Keep him in jail. Like, I don't know. Keep him in jail until he's proven innocent. I don't know if that's a law or whatever, but if they can do that, I would recommend them to do that strongly.
If he's going to do the crime, he's going to do the time. And they told me, no, you got 6 hours to get here to get him, or you'll be charged with neglect and abandonment.
The night that he ran over a police officer, according to him, over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, ran over? I thought he just hit him, like swung at him. I didn't know he ran him over. He didn't say that. He just said hit the police officer. Like, I thought he just was swinging at him. He hit him with a car. Going over 100. That's wild.
Yeah.
The officer had to be airlifted to the hospital, so obviously life-threatening. He runs over a cop. You eventually pick him up.
I feel like that should be, boom, life sentence right there. I feel like that right there, life sentence. But yeah, especially if the cop is in critical condition. Yeah, I feel like that just right away for multiple charge. That right there, just multiple charges. That should be instant life sentence. Charging an adult, life sentence. I know some people are definitely gonna disagree on that. It's like, oh, he's a juvenile. He shouldn't be put him to life. But that, like, that's almost like treason. Almost. It's a law enforcement, not government official, but that's put him to life. Oh, like, I want to know. He obviously wasn't in jail long enough because he's here now. Those videos, I would say he's probably like 16. Still a juvenile, so he obviously wasn't there long enough, in my opinion.
Right.
What did he say about running over a cop?
He didn't really have anything to say. He just sat there quiet in the back of the car and I'm tired, I want to go to sleep.
So the 19 charges included assault and battery of an officer,
There we go, 19. Told you a lot.
theft over $100,000, driving without a license, possession of marijuana, reckless endangerment, conspiracy of crime. They dropped everything except the conspiracy charge.
Yes, sir.
And
They dropped all of it. Again, this is why he doesn't care about what the law thinks, because he can get away with it. Then he stopped getting away with it. And the penalty says 4 or 5 times. I feel like after a limit, you should be charged an adult, even if it's like theft. Like, even if it's like something light. No. 4 or 5. I feel like I don't know if there is a limit, but I feel like there should be a limit of how many times a juvenile can get arrested before being charged an adult. If it is a law, someone tell me, but if it's not, I don't know.
and nothing ever happened.
Nothing ever happened.
When did the wheels come off with this kid? When did it go really
I mean,
south?
he's always had problems, like even through elementary school. I mean, with behavioral problems, and I did the therapy and did medication and all that stuff, but the medication seemed to have a negative effect on him. So we tried therapy.
That sounds like a case of the medication did the opposite it wants to. He just said it made it worse. That's not what you want. And I don't know what else did he say?
Negative effect on him. So we tried therapy,
Tried therapy.
but it really started to get bad about 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so I feel like if I had therapy, I'd be so bored. I'd probably just be sitting there looking at the sky like, I know you can't see me, but you could hear me. You're not gonna see me. You'll just hear me. Hear me hit a. Yeah. Anyway.
I went and had a petition filed with the juvenile justice system to have him brought in and evaluated for mental health problems, because this is not normal for a kid to think the way that he thinks.
Yeah.
And
What do you think's wrong with him?
they call it ODD, and I think that he's got it bad.
Do you think ODD's right? Oppositional defiant disorder? You think that's correct?
100%.
In the tape we just saw, he seemed to be high. Does he stay high?
All the time.
What's he doing?
Smoking weed all the time.
So how time he walks to the house, he's like, "Yo, pop." got sunglasses on. He's like, "You'll never know I'm high." Yeah, you will. If you got sunglasses on in the house, I know why. If my son Donnie would never walks in the house with sunglasses on, I'll be like, take them sunglasses off. What's wrong with your eyes? Be like, there's gotta be something wrong with your eyes if you got blackout sunglasses on.
Anything else that you know of?
He admitted to me Percocets and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And I know he was drunk. He's been drunk before. Who knows? I mean, like I said, he disappears sometimes for weeks at a time.
Yeah.
The last time he came home, he was near.
Bro, all these people, hold on. Yeah, I'm telling you, he looks like Guru from Despicable Me. But all these people are sitting here like, they don't know what to say. They're sitting there. And this one here has like, I don't know. Looks like one fine, distinguished gentleman right there. But I feel like they're all speechless. They don't know what to say. I wouldn't know what to say. I mean, I'm saying stuff right now. But other than that fact,
Came home, he was near death. They had to put tubes down his throat because he's got a lung deficiency that he was born with. He's not supposed to be smoking. And
he got lung deficiency, he's smoking. He's got died by the age of like 25. That's crazy. All this into one person is a lot. A lot.
He's got a lung deficiency from birth and he's vaping. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the
I do not have any stories for you, Mr. Phil. Dr. Phil. I don't know why I said Mr. Phil and I know his name is Dr. Phil. And so it's just right here. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a like if you like me. Consider subscribing, and thank you to Dr. Phil for letting me use his video. Adios.